Sounding the alarm, a former FDA advisor is petitioning to take LASIK surgery off the market. He's warning that the procedure has higher rate of complications than previously reported. Dr. Morris Waxler originally voted to approve the procedure, but he's since changed his mind. With us now, Dr. Devi from New York University School of Medicine. Dr. Devi, thanks in advance for the time. When this procedure was approved in the 90s, it was a miracle, but now there are more and more testimonials of long and short-term complications, blurry vision, dry eye, burning, late sensitivity. Should the FDA reconsider its recommendation?
Well, I think that patients should have the greatest number of options available to them. So because this surgery is miraculous for a lot of people, the average response rate, the estimate is that 95% of people feel better. I think that they should have it available for patients, but maybe there should be more screening to see who is more at risk for these complications.
I mean, personally, I was told I was a bad candidate, so I was like, okay, that's it. We're not even going there.
Exactly. Well, and then I'm on the other side where I've actually had something similar because I lost my vision and they were able to correct it. So, you know, the way I look at it is there's a lot more that we know about this procedure, not just the laser that's involved, but about the surgeons who are performing it, their training, the different methods for performing it, and also different patient risk factors, genetic and otherwise, dry eyes, things that could make people have a worse outcome. So if a person at home is thinking of doing it, you know, you can't just look at the benefits. You also have to get tested like you did. At least
know the risks, yeah.
To see what your risks are.
So looking good and feeling sick, there is an investigation that shows that some cosmetic samples, the ones in stores, including lipstick, mascara, eyeshadow, can be contaminated with diseases such as E. coli and herpes. Everybody in this studio is collectively just shuddering. I mean, what if people use Q-tips and try the cosmetics? Are they still vulnerable?
Unfortunately, they still are because there are people who are going to double dip. So it's not that you're sharing the Q-tips. It's that once something comes from, let's say, an infected eye or an infected lip and then gets onto the makeup, it can sit there. Now, viruses can last a lot longer than bacteria, but you're always at risk. I would say kids' makeup tends to be a little bit more at risk just because they may not be as conscious of how they're spreading some of these germs.
That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, Dr. Devi, before you go, FDA issuing a warning to the retailer Dollar Tree saying you've been selling unsafe over-the-counter drugs made by companies with, quote, serious violations. Now, a lot of these, I was reading the fine print, are these acne patches. I'm not minimizing it, but that come from overseas suppliers. How much should consumers be aware and be concerned about this?
Well, the FDA has issued a warning letter, which means they need a response within 2 weeks. I think at this point, you know, people can keep doing what they've been doing, but if more information surfaces after that 2-week period, then that's more concerning. I mean, the issue is that they might be buying from suppliers who are not as careful about how they manufacture their products. So we need more information about that process and what kind of quality assurance they're doing.
Dr. Devi, keeping us all healthy. Thank you.
Or scaring us to death, one of those. All right.